What is happening, y'all? Cowboy here, and welcome to an early look at the newest hero coming to the Knights for Honor, the Warmonger. So the Warmonger is basically Apollyon in a hero form. Very reminiscent moveset of Apollyon, very brutal in the executions. Warden players are going to feel right at home with this hero, but at the same time there's a couple of things that have mixed up that kind of remind me a little bit of like Highlander and Scent. We have a undodgeable top heavy, we have unblockable side dodging heavies right there, and then we can use the bladed claws to do this. So it's going to be some stamina damage, but we can go in quick with it. We can go in with a charged one that'll knock people against walls, or we can charge into feint, into guard break, throw people into a wall, and then go ahead and get that top heavy for free. So kind of like Warden, Highlander, and Centurion all had a big orgy, and this is what popped out. But anyway, jumping on into the moveset. So it is considered a Vanguard, so we're gonna have some Vanguard specific stuff. But we have Vanguard's Bane, so light, heavy. We have a light heavy, we have a heavy, and we have a heavy, light heavy. Beyond that, we have our sprinting attack. Beast of Prey is gonna be that dodging side heavy attack that's unblockable that you saw. We have a dodging forward heavy attack that's undodgeable. Praying Claw you can do from any direction, either just quick or charging it up. That's basically her claw slap, pimp slap if you will. And then that can be followed up with either a guaranteed light or a top heavy that also has, it's not tagged, but I'm pretty sure it has the undodgeable property because it has the same exact look as Prey Upon. I think the icon's just here because the Praying Claw slash is unblockable. Vicious Impale is a unique parry ability that allows us to run our sword through the enemy and actually get a fair amount of distance on it. As for hero specifics, our zone attack, On the Prowl, Beast of Prey, and Prey Upon all go into our chains. Light attack and chain into Praying Claw, which is great because we have enhanced lights, so even if we're blocked, we can still go into Praying Claw. We're able to feint, Praying Claw, Beast of Prey, and Prey Upon. All heavy finishers have uninterruptible stance, and then Vicious Impale deals extra bleed damage if we reach a wall with the victim. Beyond that, it's your standard Vanguard stuff. So just to kind of go through the moveset real fast, here's our light, heavy. Heavy side finishers are going to be 35, whereas heavy top finishers are 38. Here's our heavy. Let's kill him real fast. We'll do our heavy, light, heavy. The heavy, light, heavy deals a lot of damage. As for our other stuff, these are going to be best used reactively because there is a really long windup on those. Just to kind of show what I'm talking about here, if I make him go on and do something, as you can see, just how long that windup is, but if you dodge in the right direction when something's coming out. Let's see, you can use it like that. So I think we'll see some good trades coming from those. Some brutal executions too, but we'll cover those a little bit later in the video. As for the undodgeable one, that one's a little bit quicker, but obviously they can parry that. Here's our unique one. If we get him up to the wall, as you can see like that, we slap him across the face and make him bleed. The distance on it is actually pretty large, even if we don't get him into a wall. As you can see from the middle of the level, big run there. And we almost reached the wall, but it wasn't enough to actually get the splat. So pretty strong. As for this, you can either go quick with it, quick into light. The heavy will come down. We'll do that one next. The other thing I want to touch on is the regular slap here. It's not going to do anything. So if you're looking for just guaranteed damage, going for a regular slap into a light is going to be guaranteed every time. But if you do the charged one, if it wall splats, you can get that guaranteed top heavy. So some decent kill potential there. As for max out of stamina punishes, oh yeah, on guard break you have a safe light heavy. On wall splat you have a, get back here, come. On wall splat you get a safe top heavy, but this guy doesn't want to go next to the wall. Oh, get up there. There we go. So guaranteed 32. Guard break is going to be guaranteed 29. As for out of stamina, the max punish that folks in the community found was going to be a zone attack into a top heavy, but just given how stamina intensive that is, I don't think I'd recommend it. Just to kind of show it real fast here. As you can see right there, 52 stamina for 51 damage. Whereas if we just do a light into heavy, we only do 1 damage less for significantly less stamina. So, I mean, at the end of the day, one damage is 1 damage, but, you know, this is going to be very comparable. You can see 1238, and we're only using 24 stamina. So honestly, I think that's going to be the better bet. But at the end of the day, you know, it really is going to be up to the player. As for some stuff, I think we're going to see a lot of mix-ups like that. People going for that side heavy and then feigning it out into the guard break, into the guaranteed side heavy. Because you get 29 from that, whereas this one you're only doing 23. So even though one's unblockable, you might as well guarantee the 29. Same with that. And some players will feel right at home with that combo. So definitely a lot of flexibility. The feints on those power moves is definitely something that I like to see. But either way, we're going to go on in, take a look at some of the executions in depth as well as the feats. So as for our feats, we have 4 new unique feats. Just to go through the other choices real fast: Rush and Conqueror, Arrow Strike and Flesh Wound, Punch Through and Tough as Nails, and then lastly Arrow Storm and Auto Revive. Now as for the unique ones, we have a new mechanic called Corruption. This isn't that far off from the virus one that Nux has, but the basic idea is when we hit an enemy with this up, we're going to inflict corruption on them, and then if we have our other feats, we get passive bonus damage coming in. You're going to be able to do bonus damage regardless once they're inflicted with corruption, and if allies grew up on them, they're going to also take damage from this debuff. It creates kind of an AoE ring around them. But with this, we're going to gain more health from corrupted foes. With this, we're going to deal even more damage against corrupted foes, and then this is a massive AoE corruption. I think this is going to be a really strong anti-gank tool. I haven't had many chances to try this out against the bots, given this is like a test build, so trying to coordinate with other players is a little bit tricky. But I've managed to pull this off against 2 bots, and their health bars just melted with them staying next to each other. So I'd imagine that in a gank scenario where you have 3 or 4 players grouped up together, putting off a corruption blast will probably wipe the entire team if they don't immediately scatter. As for some of the executions, we have Sovereignty, very fluid combo, ending with a beheading. Evisceration, I like this one. It's like a sub 2 second time to kill. The animation's longer than that, but the hand will pierce at, I think it's like 1.8 seconds, so very, very quick execution. Humiliation, this one's pretty cool. She stabs the bladed gauntlet up through the throat there, and then she'll flip them on over so you can chuck people off ledges and whatnot with that. And then Perforation, I like this one a lot too. Just rams the sword straight through the skull and then drags the body a little bit. Definitely a badass one. We also have Wolf Among Sheep. I think this is going to be part of the event bundle. That's obviously, you know, Apollyon's execution, but I don't know if I'd get it. I think it'd be funny on something like a Peacekeeper that's all tiny using a giant sword, but, you know, personal opinion on all that. As for emotes, we got some top tier, absolutely top tier BM. You know that's going to be obnoxious. Also, absolute leadership. Just amazing spam. None of the other ones really have BM potential, but those 2 are right up the alley. And then in combat, we have the Pterodactyl. This one's probably my favorite. It looks so freaking goofy. Beyond that, none of the other emotes really stood out, but, you know, there are quite a few. But if you're looking for BM potential, which is always my main concern, flamboyant entrance and absolute leadership. As for signatures, we just have one where she pulls out a dagger, and then one where she climbs on the head. The character is exclusively female, just like there's only male Highlanders, there's only going to be female Warmongers. So beyond that, let's just take a look at some of the weapons here. I didn't unlock every single weapon, but I did go through and look at a couple. This one in particular, it looks like some kind of crazy orc greatsword. Love this thing. But just to kind of go through and look at some of the blade designs here. The blade is a flamberge, so Lots of wavy patterns on the blade. Some decent choices overall, but I do feel that for a new release character, I don't know if they gave us access to everything, but some of these I'm just kind of like, it's all right. Some of them look really good though. Like this one is a basic one, but I like the thorn design on that. So either way, let's take things on into a custom match. We'll do some custom Dominion, just kind of fight some bots and show you what she's capable of. So for the sake of showing off the hero, we're just going to do a quick bot match here. I got some little spread here with Knights versus Vikings. Added some level 2s and level 3s across the mix, so it should be a decent fight. But yeah, all in all, I do like the character, which is odd because I usually don't go for Knights, but this one's pretty fun. I think a combination of the doing stuff like that, being able to pierce people against walls, being able to work in a couple unblockables. There's a lot that I like about this character that, I mean, until now, really the only knight that I would play is Sent, and so I think that's kind of why I like this, is there's a lot about this character that reminds me of Centurion. Man, that really clipped bad. Oh god, look at it. All three of them. If I can get my feet up, I can do a sick corruption right now. Let me try and kill some stuff at B here. I might be able to do this. Alright. So if I'm gonna try, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna hit the Valk and the... Yeah, just with the Valk hit. Look at this. I won't even touch the Raider. And the Raider has lost most of his health. If he comes over here towards the Valk, he'll die. Which, that's what's so great about this, is you can use it as a like easy disengage tool, because you're gonna force people to come off of you. Like if he were to sit there and keep trying to gank me while I was fighting that Valk, he would have been easy killed. Oh god.
Zone C.
Get her into the fire there. What was that? Like somebody else threw something at her. I really got to get my other passives here to make stuff really good. Oh, that works.
You captured Zone A.
I am Brienne of Tarth. No, I'm kidding. Some derpy ass emotes though. I like them. So all those sounds you heard, that was the other one dying.
You lost Zone A.
Yeah, that execute too, just clean as hell. So obviously being a Vanguard too, our mid clear is pretty good. Reminds me a lot of Highlander, just you got real nice beefy swings on these swords that hit multiple enemies at a time. Yeah, this is turning into a blowout. Some other stuff, along with this character, the core combat update finally comes, so a bunch of changes from the testing ground coming in with that. Just general fight move speed has been adjusted to be more consistent over the network. Stamina penalties are getting removed. The stamina cost of lights are getting adjusted. Damage values are getting adjusted. Recoveries have been normalized, so frame advantage and frame disadvantage, stuff like that. The sub 500 millisecond opening attack speeds are gone. Those are adjusted. Dodge attack speeds have been adjusted. Orochi apparently got neutered. I haven't seen the full notes, but I know Orochi's taken a big hit. A couple feat changes, and zone attack input comfortability improved. So yeah, lots of good stuff to look forward to. I haven't even gotten to do my corruption bomb. Y'all need to take a note over. I should be able to unlock it pretty fast, just killing some troops here. Get off of me, I'm not here for you. I'm not here for you, you dumb bitch. No! Oh my god. Damn level 3 shaman. I was so close to getting it. But they stopped the break at least, which means I have another chance. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna get it. I've been recording. Well, I shouldn't say recording, but I've been playing with the character for a couple hours now. And part of that is I've been really trying to get a good opportunity to drop the ultimate on a group of like all 3-4 enemies at the same time, and it just never comes because bots just don't group up like that. So I'll get it and then just kind of hopefully I can get at least 2 or 3. We got 1 here. We got there's 2 right here. We go. All right, well I'll just do it with 2. 2 is better than nothing. Put this out, and you can see they immediately spread. What's great is now like we could focus our attention on this, and I mean the bot won't even come near because the bot knows that. I mean you can see the bot's health. You can see what happened there.
Enemy team is breaking.
What a big juicy neck you got. Alright, I want to see if one of them is at C. There we go, perfect. I want to get the throw off. Hopefully the raider can kill the guy here. I haven't done the toss off yet. I don't know, is Raider gonna win this? Raider should win this. Oh yeah, Raider should definitely win this. Is the not... Oh, he's out of stamina. Oh, wait. I might still throw him off here. We'll see. No, just chucked him into a tree instead. Hit him with a pterodactyl. So anyway, that's going to wrap up this one. If you guys want more For Honor, I usually play every Friday night with some friends on stream. A lot of just messing around, drinking beer, playing Dominion. Good times. So either way, going to wrap things up here. Thanks for coming by and taking a look at the new hero. Definitely a lot of fun to play. And I'll catch y'all out on the battlefield.